Hello everyone, and welcome to my Tipsy Bathtub ramblings about social media. So, I did have notes made up for this video. I briefly looked over them before filming. Basically, what is social media for? Primarily, you'd think it's for making connections, staying in touch with friends. I realized how disconnected I was from everyone while I was on social media. I found myself actually wanting to have genuine human connections with people, and you don't get that, number one, from looking at someone's social media feed. Like, it's not real. Number two, I found when I was seeking out genuine relationships, sometimes, not all the time, sometimes, during my 30 days without social media, people they weren't interested, which is fine. Not everyone's going to be friends with other people. This is something I have been grappling with for really the past year. I was grappling with the fact that some people I had been friends with didn't want to really be friends with me anymore, and they were making that quite obvious, and for some reason I found it hard to move on from. But when people you thought you were friends with don't want to be your friends anymore, it can kind of be hard. And when they portray on social media that they still want to be your friend, let's not play. You've all had that text, "Hey, I miss you. Let's hang out soon." And then absolutely no action upon that text or message or comment or whatever. You post a picture with someone like a TBT, Throwback Thursday, miss you, girl. They don't actually fucking miss you. They're fishing for likes. They don't fucking care. Social media is all about the likes, the followers. And that's what most people think. That's not what social media is for. Social media is for businesses to promote their product, for people to promote their brand. It's for people to make money. Okay? That's what social media is about. Social media is not for me to share a picture, TBT, miss you, and then get a bunch of likes and nothing come of it. Like, literally nothing. Like, I get a couple likes. I don't actually establish a genuine connection with the person that I'm missing. I don't make any money from it. Like, nothing is happening from me sharing a picture of someone I used to hang out with and saying, miss you. Like, nothing. But the amount of posts I see online that are that, it's a lot. Okay? But nothing happens. No one does anything. Nothing comes of it. The real winners of social media are businesses and brands. They get to promote their product, usually for free. People engage with it. People promote it without even being paid. Before social media, brands would have to pay to have advertisements run on billboards, newspaper, TV, radio. Okay? Then the internet came along, and they had to pay for ads on popular websites. I mean, even YouTube could kind of be an example. When YouTube first started offering ads, brands have to pay for ads. Well, now they're getting free publicity. Word of mouth, which is the strongest type of publicity there is now more freely accessible to a larger amount of people. Before, okay, so let's take beer. Right? Let's take beer, for instance. Pabst. Pabst is a brand that grew solely on word of mouth. Like, solely. Like, they were failing. Dying. Okay? And then word of mouth brought them back. Basically, the brand manager of Pabst at the time sent people out into bars with Pabst items. Pabst t-shirts, Pabst hats, Pabst everything, okay? Sent them out into bars with Pabst wear. What is the word I'm looking for? I don't want to say memorabilia, because it's not really memorabilia at the time. It's, I don't know. I can't think of the word. Pabst stuff, okay? Sent them out into the world with Pabst stuff. Okay? Hipster, Pabst, grew by word of mouth in bars. People just saying, "Hey, have you heard of Pabst? Look at this shirt they gave me. I love it," right? Well, word of mouth is pretty freaking powerful. And now, brands, including beer, have the whole entire world of social media to deal with. In the 2000s, it was, oh my god, I got awful Yelp reviews, these Yelp reviewers. And before, where one person might reach 10 people, if they had a bad review, they might reach 10 people, okay? If they had a good review, they might reach 10 people, okay? Now, that good and bad review are both reaching possibly thousands of customers because everyone searches everything before they do it. Yeah, I don't research beers before my beer review, sticking with the beer theme. I don't research them because I know I'm going to get reviews that might possibly skew my perception. Lots of people, before they even buy something, they'll search it. And if they don't get good reviews, they're not going to waste their money on buying it. If you do something and then you get shitty reviews and then you revamp it, it might not matter. Those shitty reviews are still there. People still think you're shit. Whereas before, you do something shitty, someone comes in, they don't like it, they might tell a couple people about it, might not get those customers. Once you revamp it, someone else might come in and they might tell other people about it and then you'll get that business. That doesn't matter in today's age of social media because, one person, if they have enough power, followers, they'll shit on you and it doesn't matter. This has turned a lot into branding stuff. Sorry. I'm a marketing major, but into my personal life, I'm going to use social media in the way that people who are brands that are, winning using social media for their benefit are using it. I'm no longer going to use it for fun. It's not fun. Social media is not fun. It wastes your time. It's a time sink, honestly. Very early in my 30 days without social media experience, I found myself really bored. My 30 days without social media, I don't really crave for social media as much as I once did. I can't just sit on there for hours and scroll through people's stuff. I don't even want to. I found myself so bored during my first couple days without social media. I had deleted the apps maybe a month before on my phone, but I was still getting on them at home. And then I stopped getting on them at home, and it's I got home and I had nothing to do. And I would find myself start typing it in, and then catch myself. I'd be like, wait, I'm done with this for a couple days. It was just subconscious habit. It's what it was. It was habit. I'd get on there, time sink habit, just scroll for nothing. I used social media as an escape for boredom instead of dealing with what was going on or focusing on the things around me that I could accomplish. I was just bored and I was looking for something to take that boredom away. I also very much found myself wanting to actually share things with other people, just things about my life, songs, articles I found interesting. I felt the need to share those with other people, but at the same time feeling no one in my immediate circle that I was comfortable enough to share it with. Even when I share things on social media, sometimes they don't get likes, and like I said, likes aren't everything, but that would kind of make me feel like shit, okay? I wanted to just share things, just put it out there. If people don't listen to it or they don't like it, then fine. But without social media, I felt like no one was going to listen, period. If I put something out there on social media, maybe it might hit someone, maybe. I know the people I hang out with, and I know what they like, I know what they don't. And if I send them something and they don't like it, or I send them something and they're like, wow, she's sending me a lot of shit, right? Social media. It's supposed to connect us. Got the clappy clap. Social media. It's supposed to connect us, but really, I think it drives us further away into a world of comparison. It drives us into a world of aspiring for things that we either aren't or can never be. Because it's just not who we are. It's hard to live with yourself and find yourself with social media always there. I've been on social media since I was in 5th grade, right? And even worse, the kid's younger than me. I'm 22, right? The kid's younger than me. I got my first phone when I was 12, which at the time, People were like, oh my God, these kids, they're getting their phones when they're 12. Phones just came out like 10 years ago. What the hell? But kids now, they're getting their phones when they're like 6, right? They're like in kindergarten on an iPhone. Like, basically, to summarize, because I've been ranting long enough. Actions you think you have with people may not actually be there. You can try to further those relationships, those friendships, whatever they may be. They may not always be reciprocated. There's nothing you can do about it. It's okay. And you gotta move on. Social media isn't what you think it is for. It isn't for the likes. It isn't for the followers. It is for the attention. The attention leads to things that actually benefit you. Furthering yourself into either a social status where you get into more things that you want to get into, whether it be, parties, events, networking, da-da-da-da-da. Or it be for monetary value. You have a business or you're wanting to start a business and you need that money to roll you through, right? You need the attention to generate the money. It's not for sharing details of your life. I mean, it is in some respects, but if the people that you're sharing these details with, if these 1,000 people that you're friends with on Facebook or the 1,000 people that follow you on Instagram actually meant something in your life, you would text them or you would call them and you would let them know. You wouldn't just post it on Facebook like, new car. The people that matter would know. I mean, you tell your mom, right? I'm going to use social media in the future much more to my advantage. I'm still going to post a bunch of personal family pictures and dog pictures, and basically because Facebook is my personal album. But everything else I'm going to use much more as a business or a brand would use their social media, because that's what I am. I mean, I don't have that many followers, but I'm a brand. And in my personal life, I'm going to work on building actual connection, learning to accept the cues from other people that they don't want to be friends. Wow, this person says they want to hang out on social media, but then I text them and I actually want to hang out. Like, I actually miss them. And then they do nothing. Those cues, I'm going to take, and I'm not going to waste my time anymore. It's not worth it. I'm not interested anymore. So I'm trying to reach out more to the people I want to have a genuine connection with. Whether they reciprocate that or not, I guess I'll just work on learning social cues, what people think. If they don't want to be friends, if they want to be friends, then that's awesome. And I'm so happy I can share my soul with someone else and they can share their soul with me, and we can make this life on earth as good as it can possibly be. But social media just isn't the tool for that. It's so far away. It's so secondhand. So much of us waste our time on it. It's not worth it.